RFP answer banks for public sector, compliant and persuasive wins. Welcome. Today we're building an answer bank that makes RFPs faster, safer, and stronger. Reusable content lets you draft in minutes, not hours. No more reinventing the wheel for every question. You'll also stay compliant across recurring requirements, because approved wording is already aligned with policy and buyer rules. A shared library keeps your tone consistent and persuasive, so proposals sound like one confident voice. And when deadlines hit, you'll reduce stress. Teams pull high-quality modules, tailor them quickly, and focus on strategy instead of scrambling for words. Less chaos, more wins. Start with dependable staples. Capture standard company overviews and credentials that show who you are and why you're credible. Add methodologies, delivery plans, QA, and risk sections that explain how you work and how you control quality. Store compliance statements and certifications, ISO, cyber, data protection, so you can drop in vetted language instantly. Finally, curate case studies with measurable outcomes, quantified benefits, timelines, and roles. Each item should be buyer-friendly, verifiable, and reusable. Think of your bank as a toolkit. If it proves capability, reduces risk, or answers a recurring ask, it belongs here. Write answers as modular chunks, 150 to 300 words, so they can slot neatly into different questions. Create versions by sector, region, and lot to reflect regulations, terminology, and local priorities. Add metadata to every module, useful tags, a named owner, and last reviewed date so people trust it and know who can update it. Use a simple, repeatable structure, a plain language lead that states the promise, proof that backs it with specifics, and a benefit that links to buyer outcomes. Clear structure equals faster tailoring and fewer edits under pressure. Treat compliance as non-negotiable. Map each answer to the question clause so every requirement is explicitly covered. Mirror the buyer's language and numbering to make evaluation easy and show alignment. Always include evidence, named standards, policy references, and KPIs so claims are auditable. Flag mandatory documents and word limits at the top of the module to avoid disqualification. When in doubt, prioritize what the buyer asks over what you want to say. A compliant, clearly mapped response gets scored. A beautiful but off-spec answer doesn't. Shape your message to public value. Lead with outcomes. Improved citizen experience, service continuity, accessibility, and equity. Favor proof over promises. Use data, audits, and external validations instead of vague claims. Show risk management and governance clarity. Who owns risks, how issues escalate, and what controls you operate. Don't forget social value and sustainability. Local jobs, apprenticeships, carbon reduction, and ethical supply chain practices. Persuasion here is pragmatic. Demonstrate reliability, accountability, and measurable benefit to the public purse. Back every claim with a ready-to-use evidence library. Store audited metrics and case results that quantify impact. Keep current certificates, policies, CVs, and bios for quick insertion and evaluator confidence. Maintain templates, RAID logs, project plans, QA checklists, so teams can attach consistent artifacts. Convert pre-approved graphics into text captions and descriptions, since many portals limit images. Tag everything by topic, sector, and standard. When evidence is organized and pre-cleared, writers spend time tailoring, not hunting for files. Govern your bank like a product. Use RACI, assign owners, involve SMEs, and require compliant sign-off for sensitive content. Schedule a quarterly refresh with clear expiry dates so outdated claims don't slip in. Keep change logs and superseded versions to preserve audit trails, and roll back if needed. Track usage. Which modules win? Which get rejected? To spot gaps and prioritize improvements. Good governance prevents rogue edits, ensures accuracy, and gives evaluators confidence that your answers are current and controlled. Here's the workflow. Start from the best fit module, then tailor it to the specific question. Insert buyer specifics, KPIs, and context, their objectives, volumes, and constraints. Check limits, anonymize sensitive names, and cite evidence precisely so it's verifiable. Finish with a compliance checklist, clause mapping, word count, mandatory attachments, and required headings. Do a final tone pass to keep it confident, plain, and public sector appropriate. Result: a response that's fast to produce, fully compliant, and clearly outcomes driven.